Welcome to Dance Dish TV. I'm your host, Tami Daniels, and I am here with Kelsey Bourg from Team Bruno. She won ABC's Dance War last year, and we get a chat today. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Good to be here with you.
Good to be here with you, too.
So you're a Louisiana girl, but you're in LA now.
Yes, Southern girl to the big state. Fun.
How long have you been here?
It'll be a year in April, so it's kind of a long time, actually. It's weird to think that it's already been a year.
So right after Dance War ended and you moved here, you just started pursuing dance full force?
Yeah, I got an agent, which is what you have to do to be out here, and they just started sending me out on stuff. So it was just kind of like, oh, here you go. Pushed out, kicked out to the big world. So.
Well, Kelsey, it sounds like we have a lot to catch up on. Can you give me all the good details on everything you've been doing since Dance War ended?
Right when I moved out here, I did Katy Perry for the Guys' Choice Awards. It was fun. It was her introduction to the world. No one knew who she was, so it was great to be a part of that. I just did Shrek 4, which is the movie. It was hilarious. I cannot wait to see it till it comes out. It comes out next year. And I've done benefits with Adam Shankman, the choreographer of Hairspray. I've done a ballroom salsa show with Charo. So it's just been a whirlwind for me. It's just been crazy, but it's fun. I enjoy it.
Wow, so you've been keeping really busy.
Yeah, I have.
It's good to hear after you come off of Dance War that you're just, like I said before, just doing it full force and taking advantage of all the opportunities.
Yeah, because it kind of, you get up on this roller coaster and then you get off and you're like, where to now? And lucky for me, it brought me out here to LA, to California. So just staying busy is really good.
Before Dance War, you were a dance captain on the Royal Caribbean cruise ships. So how does that compare and how is that different to what you're doing now?
Well, when you're on the ship, you're in such a confined area. You're in charge of a cast of 15, 16 people. So out here, you're on your own. There's, no one to tell what to do. You kind of have to fight for yourself and fight for what you want to do. So it's very, very different, but at the same time, you're still dancing, you're still keeping your body in shape. So it's kind of alike, kind of different, depending on how you look at it.
Well, I had to bring the question up because actually my husband and I went on a cruise and we did the show at the end of the week where they have just normal people audition to be part of the show. Did you guys have that on your cruise?
No, we actually did. We did a version of Dancing with the Stars on the ship. So it was kind of like the professional dancers would dance with the people on the ship and teach them how to dance, and that was a trip. Let me tell you, I hope none of them are watching right now, but seriously, it was fun.
With all the work you've been doing, have you been making time for fun?
Yes. I mean, living in California, you want to make time for fun. You go to the beach, you go out, you have fun. I try to separate work from play, but sometimes it kind of meshes in because my job is so much fun and you meet so many different people and stuff like that. So you try to mesh them in, but still separate it. But I do keep time for fun.
That's good. So Kelsey, have you been able to get together with any of your former Bruno teammates or Team Carrie rivals?
Yeah, we still joke around. It's hard to see people that aren't here anymore, but Zach comes in and visits all the time, and it's good to see him. I actually lived with Charity for a while, which was fun. Hopefully you've seen our video on YouTube.
I have.
Quite hilarious.
Yes,
actually.
You definitely have to check that out.
But I lived with her for a while, so I still see her. Alyssa lives out here. I see her all the time. It's fun. Like, we'll go to auditions, we'll be like, hi, So it's fun. So I still keep in touch with most of them. So, yeah, I'm actually going to see Alyssa here hopefully this next week. Oh, good. Yeah. Good. Yeah, she's doing really good. We actually met up in Vegas not too long ago for Charity's birthday.
Oh,
so that was fun. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys had a great time. Talking about getting out and having fun. There you go, Vegas.
See, but at the same time, I was working, so it was like, oh, work? Okay, go play. Work? Go play. Fun.
Isn't your work kind of like play, though?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, luckily for me, dancing is what I love to do, so when I'm dancing, it's kind of like, I'm having fun,
Yeah. So. Okay, a little bit back to Dance War. What was it like working with Bruno, Tonioli, and Carrie and Inaba?
Unfortunately, we didn't get to work with Carrie as much because, obviously she wasn't our choreographer.
Just in the beginning phases.
Yeah, in the beginning phases. She's very, very talented, very amazing woman to work with. it was so weird to get to see her in person because you watch her on TV so much and you're like, oh, she's beautiful. She's just as beautiful in person. Bruno is just as crazy in person as he is on camera. It is not just the cameras there. He's absolutely nuts, but at the same time, talented as anybody. So it was fun. It was definitely an experience that I will never forget.
Well, do you want to maybe in the future test out your hosting chops and we can get Bruno on the show and you and I can interview him together?
I'd love to. I'd love to. I actually cannot wait to see him again. It's been a while, so...
Well, Bruno, we're putting that offer out there. Kelsey and I, we want to interview you on Dance Dish, so let's make it happen. Do you have any defining moments from Dance War? Any times where you thought you were looking to the future and seeing the possibilities that were there?
Yeah, there's actually 2 moments. You know, the first moment was Bruno, you know, giving me the lead, the opening the song. I was kind of like, okay, well, you know, you're trusting me with the lead, and that obviously means that I can do it, and that was kind of like the first step. And then we walked into the recording studio to record our first single, and that was the moment I was just kind of like, wow, look where I'm at. You know, a lot of people don't get this opportunity. And I put the headphones on and I start singing, and it was just kind of like, wow, I really enjoy doing this, and it's fun, and I can. So it was, that was kind of my defining moment of when I knew that I wanted to pursue the singing and the dancing. So
on Dance War, you perform These Boots Are Made for Walking, and now there's a video on YouTube that's Kelsey Bourg versus Jessica Simpson.
I've definitely seen that one.
Okay.
It's funny. Being that I'm such a huge Jessica fan, yes, I am. I'll admit it to everyone. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's not overwhelming, but just kind of like, wow, I'm being compared to someone who is an idol, someone who is gorgeous, talented, amazing, and that to me is just, that's kind of like, fun, but funny at the same time, because everyone makes fun of me for liking Jessica Simpson, but I don't care.
Well, I would see it as a highlight in my career if it were me.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's cool. I'm compared to Jessica Simpson. All right, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Were your dreams of performing before Dance War the same as they are now?
Post Dance War, it was more of the singing became a part of my life and a part of my career, which I never would have thought. I was a singing in the shower girl, and now my voice is being projected all over iTunes and all over America. So that kind of changed my perspective on my career and what I wanted to do. But dancing is my base. Dancing is my life. I've danced since I was 2. My mom owns a dance studio. So it's kind of like you always go to where your strong points are, where you feel as though you're stronger. And obviously my dancing is stronger than my singing. I'm sure all of you know that. But yeah, so I think that it's changed maybe a little bit, you know, opened more doors for me in the vocals and the singing world. But all in all, I'm still dancing and still pursuing the dance thing through and through.
So there's some talk of possibly Dance War coming back to ABC. I don't know how true that is or not, kind of rumored. Is that something you would support if it ever happened? Oh
yeah, definitely. I think that it was a great show. I think that it's not something that anybody's done before, the singing and the dancing and the groups competing against each other. I definitely support it.
I know, like I've told others, I mean, especially on my website, your show was a massive hit. I mean, you guys have a lot of fans. You still do.
Yeah, it's surprising to, you know, be like, oh, I have fans. So it's kind of cool, kind of neat.
So if they asked you to go back and perform on the next season of Dance War, would you?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes. I'd love to. I'd love it.
Well, I had a lot of fun with you today, Kelsey.
Well, me too. It was nice to be here.
I know. It's so beautiful outside, being in the park.
Yeah, California weather for you. It's gorgeous.
Warm Cali that you guys all don't get to experience, and I'm sorry for bringing it up. Well, until next time, we'll get Bruno and we'll get that interview with him. And
yeah, for sure.
And we'll meet up again and dance or do whatever just to see each other again soon, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, it's Kelsey Bourg. I'm your host, Tami Daniels, and that was The Dish.